These are our chickens. They all have names. They're all hens, thank God. I put those up so they'd have shade from the evening sun and the heat of the summer. We made that water or drinker thing over there. Their feed is inside. Jeremy's got to fix that door this weekend. They like to perch on it. And, well, they get pretty big. We've got, let's see, 3 of the silver copper Marans, or silver Marans, I think, and 2 black copper Marans. The black coppers are darker. They have less silver, like that one over there. I don't know if you can see real good. She's got a lot of silver. This one here's got a lot of silver. But this one here has got a lot of black and very little silver. But they're all pretty happy. We give them lots of treats in there. I wish I could let them free range. Unfortunately, we have a Great Pyrenees who got him a taste of chicken a few years ago. And we're fixing to start giving her quite a few obedience lessons. So hopefully she will stop doing that and we can let them free range soon. This fence that's going up this year around my garden will have another fence on the outside of it about 3 feet out to go back around to prevent deer from getting in my garden. They like my peas a lot. It's still in price. The fence is up. My husband's working on building me a trellis and a gate and something nice right here. And then in the back there'll be a gate, a double gate where the tractor can come in or mow or whatever. Then we have new boxes out here and some old boxes that I was looking at them the other day. I'm thinking they're gonna have to be replaced probably next year, maybe the year after that. We'll see how they hold up. Got carrots growing in here. So hopefully a bunch of those will come up because I really like carrots and I have not had any success in growing them. I planted loofahs over here. They'll grow up. I had them on the other side last year. I had them on this side the year before and they did real well. Last year I had my yard-long beans here and the deer just, they come in from that way, back there. And my husband hunts back there too. He's putting him a deer feeder back there. I'm hoping they'll like that better than they like my peas and my beans this year. But I planted loofah here this year. I'm going to plant my beans over there this year. And I like to grow them yard-long beans, but I don't expect to see anything coming up just yet. I just planted them, what, yesterday or the day before? It was the day before, Saturday, after we did our Easter dinner. Got some grass growing. I don't want that. So, that hadn't grown yet. Okay, and then over here I planted the other day. Now these are cold crops. Some people call them cold crops or cool crops. They're actually called cole crops, C-O-L-E. I don't know why, I don't know what that means. But I'm a little late, quite a bit late actually, getting my cole crops planted for the year. And I do the, with these, I do the square foot gardening. And so I just kind of use the little ruler I have and draw it out. It's not perfect. We don't do things perfect around here. We do things homestead perfect. But I've got broccoli and cauliflower and collard greens, kale, arugula, Brussels sprouts, and kohlrabi and all in this bed here. And I'm hoping a lot of that sprouts because I want to get a lot of it dried up for my, I want to have fresh to eat and to feed the rabbits, of course, but I want to also be able to dry some for the rabbits for winter months. Of course, I'll have a fall garden too. This is mint that I planted last year. I've got, I believe this is peppermint here, And it, of course, came back. And then this is chocolate mint over here. And, whew, it smells so good right here. It smells so good. But this stuff will get out of control fast if you are not careful. So if you plant any kind of mint, you better contain it. Look at these dead nettles. You can probably see them. This is what I've been drying in the house and grinding and whatnot. Gonna make salve. It's all the purple that you see in the grass, which there's not a lot out here because I pulled it all up, you know, in the past few days, basically. Well, not all of it. I left plenty for the bees because I like bees. But that dead nettle is a member of the mint family, and it spreads like wildfire. Most people consider it a weed because they don't know how beneficial it is. Okay, over here in this bed, again with the square foot gardening, we have, what does that say? Swiss chard, beets, spinach, watermelon radish, Easter egg radish, mustard, and lettuce. Pretty excited about the radishes. I saw a picture of roasted radishes the other day. Look good. These are 2 new beds that have to get filled. Now, our garlic just shocked us this year. We planted garlic last year, and a few weeks ago we had a bed full of garlic. Bed full of garlic. We still had hay on it because it was still cool. We took the hay off, and the only 2 garlics in there are those 2. There's no bulbs down in there. We dug down in there. There wasn't not a bulb down in there except for these 2 plants here. That's it. We don't understand. If you understand, leave a comment down below. So I came back and I planted sage all in here around the garlic. I don't even know if they're friends, sage and garlic, but we'll find out, won't we? These are my jalapeno pepper plants from last year. Right here. I haven't cleaned out these beds yet. I have left these because I read somewhere or something that if you just leave these, they'll come back. It's just dry as it can be. It was a pepper though. I don't know how true that is. I mean, they feel, I don't know. Does anyone know? Has anyone ever done that? Got a little plantain over there in the corner. I'll be scooping that up. That'll be the next thing I'm drying. Looking for and drying is plantain and yarrow. Yarrow. I'm not sure how you say it. I say yarrow. Sometimes I say yarrow. This is not planted yet or weeded. Now, really, we don't have a lot planted out here right yet, but we will in the next few weeks. Here we've got all my onions. We've got, starting from this end over here, from there back is white onions. And then from there to there is red onions. And then that end part is yellow onions. And we'll come out here through the year and, through the season and pull up onions, you know, as we need them to give other onions. See how close these are right here? Like we would come and probably pull this one here to use and give these 2 here more growing room. So hopefully those do good this year. So far so good. And this bed is just ready for me to go find my yard long bean seeds and get it planted. That there's my dog, well, one of our dogs. That's Baxter Blue Lowe. He was a rescue. He's got some kind of disease. It starts with an M. I can't think the name of it, but it causes his head, but he loses muscle in the top of his head and face. And we have to watch him just to make sure he's eating okay, because it can affect his eating and drinking. So we just keep him. He hadn't had no trouble with it yet. And then he's a sickly dog. He has chronic bronchitis. So I guess we call him a special needs puppy. He's not puppy anymore. He's 4 now. But we got him as a puppy. I saw a picture of him at the Needy Paws on their website, and I just knew he had to be ours. Knew it. I called up there, and someone was there to adopt him, but they wouldn't let him adopt him. They called me back. I was just heartbroken. They called me back and told me that that adoption had fallen through because the people lived in town and didn't have a fenced-in yard. And I said, well, I don't have a fenced-in yard either, but I've got 12 acres he can run around. And I said, and I live on a dirt road nobody can speed on, and it's a dead end anyways. They wouldn't go very far. And they said, okay, he's yours. So I drove, oh my goodness, so far. About 2 hours away, I guess, on into Clarksville, Arkansas, and picked him up. And I just love him so much. He sleeps in bed with me every night. You know, Jeremy's on the road. He's right there with me, and I know nothing's getting me because this dog will eat them up. Yes, he will. He's a sweetie. Say hi. Tell him. Say hi. I'm Baxter. I'm Baxter. I've been rolling in dirt. I've been rolling in dirt. Because I love to roll in the dirt. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What is that? What is that? One of them sticker thingies or a tick? Yeah, that's a big old tick. Okay, it's your tick medicine. It's time, huh? It is time for some tick medicine. Yeah. Yeah, we do have a tick problem out here. But he's an inside-outside dog. Sometimes he hates the rain. Rainy day, he gets up and looks outside, and he's like, yeah, I know, I'll be staying in here sleeping on the couch, thank you. Today, he didn't want to get out of bed. He got out of bed till noon. There's another one roaming around here named Daisy. She's a Great Pyrenees. She actually belongs to my mother-in-law. But she's my mother-in-law, I don't know. She lives across our little dirt path way over there. When we bought this place, she was already living with us. We lived in town, and she was already living with us. And she has some health issues that require her to be, you know, close to somebody. And it's my husband's mother. And so we moved her in with us. We had plenty of room in our house in town and moved her in with us. Well, you know, that was fine. We get along fine and everything. But she missed having her own house, which you can't blame her. I know I'm not the easiest person to live with, and neither is Jeremy Lowe. But we saw this place advertised on Craigslist. And it's not a lot to brag about. That's our house right there, that single wide trailer house. And then over at her house, she has a little cabin, 1-bedroom cabin. And that's where she lives. She's close enough for us to check on her, and she can have her own place. Now, this is Miss Daisy. Her and Baxter are good friends. She's I think she's half Great Pyrenees for sure, and half Lap maybe. But she has all the characteristics of Great Pyrenees. That's what she does. She's a guard dog. Livestock. Well, she thinks we're all livestock. We're her people. And she guards us all. And she does her perimeter checks about every 2 hours at night. She'll run around this property and give it all a good bark. And then go back up in her house up there on the porch and go to sleep. Unless she's sleeping at my mother-in-law's. In which case, she sleeps on the porch up there. And she'll get out. Now, she can come inside and visit. She prefers to be outside. If the weather's nice, she wants to be outside. Most guardian dogs do like that. And now whenever it's really cold, really nasty, or way hot, she will happily, if you open that door, she'll happily come in and find, you know, we have a big bed, big dog bed for her in there. And my mother-in-law, we bought her a big dog bed for her over there. So she's got her place to sleep at both houses, wherever she chooses to be. We just let them run loose out here. This is my berry patch. We have big plans for it. Right now, last year, I made this trail this path through it. And I covered it with hay and cardboard, and well, cardboard here and there, but you can see that things are growing through. So I'm gonna have to work on it again this year. And what I want to do is on this path, I want to put cattle panel arches all the way down so the berries can grow over those. And then I want to cut another path here because we can't reach all the berries. If we cut another path through here, that would give us more berries. And of course I want to do the arches here too. And possibly, if we can, a third path through the middle of this here. But there is a big tree stump in the middle of that we would have to either get rid of or go around. We got a hot mess out here if you look around. We just really do. That's my greenhouse over there my husband's been working on. Bless his heart, he don't have a lot of time. He's home on weekends. He drives for Tyson. He is a regional driver, which means he's home on weekends. Most holidays he gets to, at least come spend the day with us. We own 12 acres out here, and I do everything I can do. But I have some issues too. I've had open heart surgery to have a valve removed. Replaced, I'm sorry. And it took a while to heal up from that. I'm healed now, but it took a while. And I have lupus, SLE, systemic lupus erythrosis something. A word that's way too big for me to say. And so I have flares, like I got my COVID vaccine, the first one, and it almost instantly brought a flare on because it did something. It activated my immune system, I guess. But and that's what lupus is. It's an autoimmune disease. My immune system attacks me whenever I have a flare, and those are bad. And we have had to do things around here because my mother-in-law's not in good shape either. So we've had to make changes around here, and I will do another video on that, to make things as easy as possible on me whenever I'm having a flare. But my greenhouse is almost finished. They're going to go around the bottom of it. You can see through it. They're going to go around the bottom with something, I don't know what. And we want to fill it up. I think I want to do the floor with rock before they put the front on. So that's all we're really waiting on. So that's almost finished. All this wood over here, we've been remodeling our kitchen. It was all on the porch with the saws and everything. We got things there that are waiting for us. We've got this is all scrap wood waiting for him to go through, bless his heart. He got a motorcycle he never gets to ride. But we have a beautiful place out here. We're happy with our crappy little mobile home. It's the right size for me and Jeremy Lowe. Now we are learning to downsize. We've gone from a 4-bedroom house with a living room and den and great big kitchen and lots of storage to this. See? So that's been quite an adjustment. This is our backyard right here. We own 4 acres past that. We own 4 more acres that way. And part of that we want to leave. That's an old deer stand that was here when we moved here. He's got another deer stand in a tree back there. Nice, I think. I don't know if you can see it from here. He took the seat and stuff like that the weather would brewing down for, until next deer season. But he wants to leave all that untouched. He's going to put his feeder out there, and that's where he wants to hunt. That trailer house down there, nobody lives there. Nobody lives there. And that swampland down there, I don't think the lady that owns it's ever going to get it sold. But the front 2 acres of that land, I want to mow down and fence in and get some sheep. I don't know what kind yet. I'm researching, but I want me some sheep. I've got Angora rabbits who hang out back here on the porch. Oh, that's for another video. And yeah, we're just living the simple life out here. Looking forward to him retiring and getting out of debt, and there'll be videos on that, and trying to get this YouTube thing going. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't have a clue. I'll figure it out as I go. That's always been my motto. I guess fake it till you make it. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye.